episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is supposed to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that great big subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live, like now, post a new video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you find the content useful, helpful, insightful in any way, shape or form, or you just want to give this channel some light love. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So today we're going to get straight into this film review, Star Trek Beyond. So if you're a Trekkie fan, if you love Star Trek and you like modern Star Trek too, you're going to love this movie. So this is like the more modern day Star Trek. I really love this movie. I watched it last night. It's really good. I liked so much about it. So first of all, if you didn't know about asexuality, asexuality is a sexual orientation that's a lack of sexual attraction. It means basically in broad terms we don't get the need, urge, want for partner sexual intercourse. We don't look at someone and think, oh, I want to have sex with them, right? And so I try to look for movies that have got no sex in them because I'm personally a sex repulsed asexual. Some asexuals have sex, I don't. And I had it in the past because I thought I had to as part of a normal relationship. And I haven't had it for 9 years now, and so I like looking for movies that have got no sex in them, and I don't like nudity either. So I'm going to be telling you how this movie fared in that respect. Now, one of the things I absolutely loved about this movie as well is it has a gay character in it, and it's not just a menial character, it's one of the main characters is gay in it. So I think it's a really good movie from that point of view, that's got a gay character in it. So basically the storyline goes that you know, that they're on a mission. Well, this alien type of species basically turns up and it's like a crying for help, saying, you know, that they've lost everything pretty much, and you know, and basically are they going to help out and help save them? And they embark on a rescue mission. But unfortunately, this alien, I'm going to spoil it now, is not telling the truth. And instead of it being a rescue mission, the Starship Enterprise ends up basically under attack. But this isn't any attack. It's just an incredible attack where literally these things look like great big claws that are going in the Starship Enterprise, and a guy called Kral, K-R-A-L-L, is kind of the head guy, and he is looking to board the Starship Enterprise to steal an artifact that they had got through a mission. The artifact's really important because it gives this person, Kral, well, this alien species, well, there's a twist at the end anyway, so if I'm not going to spoil it, they give you know, Kral basically wants this artifact so it can give him extra powers to rule the world, basically, or certainly rule the space world. So yes, it's very interesting. I thought it was so action packed. I love the fact that literally the Starship Enterprise gets ripped to shreds, right? I don't think you see that to that extent in that many Star Trek films, but I'm not like a Trekkie, like avid Trek watcher, so you can forgive me if this is not true. But in the movies I've seen, the Starship Enterprise is still going at some point, but this, the ship is completely like annihilated. In fact, they later find a different ship because that one is no good. So yeah, I just loved the intensity of it. I love the action, love the drama. There was a lot to do with friendship in this movie. The crew was split off, split into like pairs a lot of the time throughout the movie. So there was a lot of identity. Again, identity keeps being a really strong thing in films these days. You know, like Captain Kirk, you know, he's following the footsteps of his dad, and he's questioning whether it's the right thing for him to do, because it's kind of like it was my dad's, you know. And he's like, I did it for a dare, but did he do it for a dare, you know? And he's kind of like questioning, and Spock's dad dies well, you could call him his dad, you know, the older Spock, the one that everyone knows. This is the younger one. So the older Spock, you know, they paid tribute to him because he died in real life, so they paid tribute to him in this movie, and he lost his supposed dad, or a relative of his, you know, the older Spock, the one we all knew and loved from the original series. You know, he paid tribute to him in the movie. They wrote in the movie his death, so that was very interesting. Now, this woman here, she's actually the girl in Street Dancer 2, dressed as an alien species. So and she's very central to the storyline, to the rescue mission of trying to get all the Enterprise crew back together again. So there is a bit of gross stuff in this. Sex, was there any sex? There's certainly a little bit of romance going on with Spock, actually, which is quite unusual because Spock's got someone who's obviously been in a relationship with someone, but they're quite romantic in this, in a Spock way. So that was quite interesting, that the one that's full of logic is the one that's like quite romantic. So in a logical way. So I really kind of liked that twist. And there is a bit in the movie where people have been like kissing or getting into arguments and splitting up. So you kind of see them coming out of each other's rooms. So you can just assume that they're having, you know, that they have sex in those rooms and get it on, basically. We don't actually see any nudity from what I can remember. No nudity, no actually see any sex, which is really good. And I like him playing Chris Pine. I like him playing Captain Kirk. I think he's really good in it. You know, I like it a lot, and I like the Spock. I mean, he's quite good looking when you see him in the bonus features afterwards. Like, oh, he's nice. You know, so I really like this movie. I loved the way that it was really dramatic, very, very action orientated, good storyline. I loved the fact that they ripped the shreds out of the Enterprise. Yeah, and I did like the twist at the end as well. I thought that was really, really good. And so, yeah, I would recommend watching this movie, especially if you're Star Trek fans. I think it's a really interesting movie, really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would watch it again. And there's a really great scene where he's on this motorbike, but it looks like there's loads of him replicated. And so they've used technology where they replicate him, so he's like a decoy. And you see him on this motorbike, he's on one particular motorbike, and then you see it like replicated all around multiple motorbikes that he's meant to be on to confuse people, because not meant to know who the real one is. So I thought that was a very, very good bit of special effects. There's a part in the movie towards the end on this kind of like world that's been created out of space called York. And at first I thought it was a reference to Yorkshire in the UK, but it's meant to be like where all species come together in the universe, basically in the space. And you know, and that's where Crow, who gets the artifact, wants to put it in this place where he will ultimately be able to take over this York place and have ultimate power over all the species and be deadly. So it's very, very interesting, very, very good movie, and I'd highly recommend it, you know. And it's quite good fun. There is a few bits where people get killed in it, which is a little bit sad, I think. But you know, like it wouldn't be Trek really, would it, if people didn't get killed to a certain extent? You know, I think if you keep all characters from not having any harm, then it can get a bit boring. So that kept it interesting, yeah. So anyway, yeah, go and watch Star Trek Beyond if you haven't already. Go and take a look at it. It's a really good asexual movie, I'd say, to watch, because there isn't any sex or anything like that. It's you know, like I said, there might be some implied stuff when they come out of each other's rooms, but you know, there isn't any sex or nudity actually in it. It has got good action in it. It's got a lot of friendships in it. So if you're aromantic asexual, I think you'll really enjoy the friendships, the camaraderie in this type of thing, the rapport that the characters have got with each other in a very friendship buddy way. And you know that even if they got on each other's nerves, sometimes at the end of the day they're still really good friends and they still care about each other in their own ways. And I think that's really good about the movie. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with anyone you think may benefit. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the great big subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live, like now, or post a new video. Lots of love to you, and I'll see you soon on the next video live stream. Take care. Lots of love. Bye. Bye.